tradition in this household that every time I make breakfast, I make it the noisiest atmosphere. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting my breakfast slash pre-workout meal, the exact same as last video. Oats, creatine and grapes. Now, excuse this wet hair. I just dipped my head in a sink. Breakfast secured. Oats, just started them, and of course nice and thick, just the way I like it. So I'm going to finish this off, then we're going to head to the gym, rip some heavy deadlifts, see what I can get today. The final sip. That was creatine and green tea. So a few benefits of green tea, and especially ones that I've noticed, is it does enhance your overall muscular strength, and it even helped me maintain my strength while I was cutting. Usually I'd drop all the weight in the first like 2 weeks of cutting. I could lose up to like 5-10 kg on each lift, but with creatine I felt like it did help me maintain all of my weight during my cut. And if you are wondering, it didn't make me all bloated and watery like some people think it will. Water does get retained in your body while you take creatine, but it doesn't retain in the adipose or fat tissue. It will only retain in the muscle. So if anything, it won't make you look more bloated and watery, it'll make you look more ripped and more jacked. So although I do supplement it, it's not necessary. If you are eating a healthy balanced diet with a lot of different meats, especially red meats, then you'll actually have an average creatine store of about 1.2 to 2 grams of creatine naturally in your body. Science says the most optimal levels of creatine is up to 5 grams a day, which is why I supplement it with only 3 grams when some people say you should take up to 5. The studies have said that it absorbs a lot better with a protein and carbohydrate source, which is exactly what I have it with. And just a little add-on, green tea. You all know why I have green tea. The reason why I started drinking green tea is because it was so much easier to make than a regular cup of tea. You didn't have to like put milk in it, you didn't have to put sugar in it, you didn't have to stir it at all, you didn't have to fish the tea bag out. With that said, it's time to leave for the gym. So currently, oh shit, I cannot do this one-handed. Basically, halfway to the gym right now on the bike. I took the bike out because I thought it wasn't snowing. How fucking wrong was I? So, if you remember the measurement video when I was showing my calves, when I put my calf up on the screen, you could see 2 little blood patches. It's not a birthmark. It's not just me stubbing my shins on a bed. It's because I slipped off my bike coming down a path with snow on it days before that video, which has made me absolutely terrified of snow and bikes. I thought it was fine. When I looked out the window there was no snow, but we're halfway there. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully I don't fall off, but I'm definitely gonna put this camera away because I don't want to go lens first into the ground. So currently, right around the corner from the gym, feeling good, about to get my pre-workout in. So today I'm actually doing my first working set of direct neck training. Looking forward to it, not looking forward to looking like a freak show. I've never seen anyone training neck directly in the gym. There's a first time for everything, and that applies to me and the gymnasium. So without further ado, let's head straight up there. Let's start lifting some weights. Also, riding this bike with trousers, shorts and boxers on at the same time gives you the most insane carpet burn on your gooch. You would not believe it. So with that being said, hopefully I can recover in about the 34 seconds it takes me to get to the gymnasium. Let's go. Currently sipping my pre-workout on this bridge. Quite a nice view. That was a lie, it's absolutely dreadful around here. I'm gonna slam this, go into the gym. Now if you're wondering about pre-workout, this one specifically, I can't remember the brand, but watermelon flavoured, of course. So what pre-workout does is it increases your calcium sensitivity, which basically means the calcium reservoirs inside your muscles, they become more efficient and more effective whilst lifting weights. They can contract better and they can keep active tension for longer. So what that means is basically your muscle fibers get recruited a little bit faster and they're a little bit more sensitive, so they're a bit stronger. So what that means for you, in simple terms, is you can get a better pump, you may be able to lift heavier weights more efficiently, so for more reps. One massive downside that I do find with pre-workout, especially this one, is you can feel quite lethargic for the rest of the day. I get a massive caffeine crash. And another thing is caffeine habituation. If you drink coffee every morning, you'll know exactly what this is. You kind of build like a tolerance and you get blunted to the effects of caffeine pretty quickly, especially with pre-workout. So my recommendation is do what I do, only have it on days where you do feel quite like lethargic and like you can't be really asked to do anything. I'll only take it on the weekends, which is where my strength focused is, and mostly on legs. I never usually have it on my upper body. Personally, whenever I do it on upper body, I actually feel weaker in a way. I feel like more numbed, especially on pool days. So let's head inside the gym, finish this off.
I don't think they're ready for the shit. Take a flight to Cali for the bid. They don't ever wanna see me win. That's a lot of conversation. See me going up, I'm off the grid. Wanna make a couple millions for my kids. Always walking to the money, never slip. Only telling all the truth, I never fib. All the same, all the same, all the same. Spend some money, do some shit for the fame. Got a body with me, I don't know my name. Switch gears, go sky in the rain, hit the brakes. I don't ever wanna see the face. I'm from Canada and not the States. Said I'm working way too hard, I need a break. Bitch, I'm like a boat, I'm like the way. Need to slow down, that's just what they say. Shit, I'm on a road now, Santa's making lists, bitch.
Gains secured. Now listen, if you're wondering why it's dark, that is because I actually got out of the gym about 5 hours ago. And I haven't recorded anything since. I just got home, ate a bit and then did absolutely fuck all for the rest of the day. I'm out on my walk right now. I just went up the filthiest incline in the West Midlands. Massive fuck off hill, about 7,600 steps deep. So I'm gonna turn around and start heading back home before I get absolutely poured on. So at the gym, deadlifts, really happy with that. Other than the guy walking in front of the camera ruining the shot, did pretty well. I accidentally put 125 on there, and I went through my workout program, and it was a pre-workout. The pre-workout was absolutely scrambling my brains, apparently, because I accidentally added 2.5 instead of two 1.25s. So I actually lifted heavier than originally planned on accident. I didn't realise it until the third set, but I thought I'm going strong, so let's keep going strong. I did what I do best, and I pulled it off. So opinions on neck training, pretty decent. I felt a very good burn. Quite surprising actually, I was only using 5 kilograms. I was expecting having to use like 10 kilograms, and I thought there's no way that's going to be able to fit on the back of my tiny skull. And I was pushing for 20 reps. I don't think I hit 20 reps on any sets. Whether that's because it's my first day training them, I'm not sure, but hey, seems to work. 5 kg, doing good. I don't know what was more embarrassing, doing neck extensions on the hamstring curl machine or wearing a beanie that said swag, but I was doing both, so I guess you get the best of both worlds. Definitely looked like a twat, I could tell that because the guys next to me started giggling. I've got some hot wings from Domino's waiting for me at home, so I'm gonna get home, tuck into them, and then we're gonna crack on with a secret little recipe of mine. So I'm back home. I just ate, and now moving on to a very special recipe: protein ice cream, or anabolic ice cream, or low calorie high protein ice cream, anything you want to call it. A good part about this recipe is there's actually no fixed recipe. You can basically make it however you want as long as you have the three components, which is protein powder, xanthan gum, and ice, of course. The way that I plan on making that is making the chocolate ice cream first off using dark chocolate impact whey protein. It's actually suggested that you use a casein blend or a casein protein, as it does stick together better. You know, I made this ice cream with just regular impact whey and it works. These are the ingredients I'm using: so stevia, protein powder, Greek yogurt, xanthan gum, cocoa powder. So I'm going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm going to add 10 grams of oat flour to kind of thicken it up a bit. So I don't need to go out and buy oat flour, you can literally just get like Quaker oats or something and throw it in a blender and it makes the exact same thing. I'm going to add a tablespoon of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of stevia, half a teaspoon to a then about a teaspoon to half a then about a teaspoon to half a and then about a teaspoon to half a and then about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Next I'm going to add, I'm just going to go for about a tablespoon of Greek yogurt. So about a shaker spoon and a half of ice. Here comes the loud part. Oh yeah. Plug it in before you turn it on. So it's been about 5 minutes and I just took it off. I added a few more ice cubes here and there. So it's really all about calibration in this dish. Every single time it's like a new experience. So a little taste test. Very creamy, not falling, so pass the test. Perfect. Tastes authentic. So now it's time to make the brownie bits. So 30 seconds seems to be all it needed. Now we've got this nice little protein cake, so I'm just going to break that up. There we go. Mate, that is paying. Macros and calories for this absolute beast on the screen right now. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something new, whether it was about supplements or how weird you look training neck on a hamstring curl machine. So I'm going to go finish this up, watch a movie with my family. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.